Hello fellow rock tumblers, are you ready to start another rock tumbling video? I know I am. So in this video, let's take these rocks that I found at my fiance Kendra's yard. That's right, she has a house she recently bought out in Colorado. And apparently, someone who lived there before her was a lapidarian, or at least into rocks, because we found a bunch of these outside of a small shop in the backyard area. Now, a lot of the rocks were too big to take home. Since we flew there, we could only manage to grab a few and put them in the carry-on. So I got these for the sole purpose of doing a complete tumbling video. Now in this group, there's lots of variety. This looks to be a jasper that either was already partially rotary tumbled or maybe river tumbled. Look at this interesting looking pinkish rock here. What could that be? Maybe a granite? Lots of feldspar in there anyway. This one could be some sort of granity rock. There's plenty of interesting things in here though. This is clearly an agate, look at that. Kind of has a bluish gray color to it. Lots of this beautiful jasper here, this golden reddish jasper. This should tumble nicely. Might even be a little bit mossy in there. What else we got? Oh, just a couple of interesting rocks. This one looks like it might have been painted at one time, you see that? Hopefully that will shine up nicely. Well, let's get all these in the barrel. We'll get them rolling in the coarse grit in the 6090 silicon carbide. And I'll keep these rolling until they're nice and smooth, at which point I will bring these back in here and I'll show you what they look like before moving them onto the polishing stages. Welcome back. After many weeks of coarse grit tumbling, these Kendra yard rocks are finally ready to move on to the polishing stages. And no, they are not all flawlessly tumbled. As you can see, I had to leave in a few pits and other small imperfections. But overall, I think we're going to have a really beautiful batch here. I think some of these are going to be stunning, right? Look at that. So now what I'm going to do is get all of these into the vibratory tumbler. And I'll go for about 10 days. I'll use 4 different grits. And after that final 14,000 grit aluminum oxide polish, I'll bring these all back in here and I'll show you what they look like. Well, what do you think, rock fans? Kendra's yard rocks are finally finished with the polishing and, well, we got us some shiny rocks here and some really interesting rocks. Let's take a look at some of the nicer ones. Here's one of those granite-y-like rocks. I don't know if granite-y is an adjective, but I'm going to use it. Looks like it's got quartz in it and feldspar, maybe, I don't know, what's that, tourmaline? I don't know, but it's an interesting looking rock. Took an okay shine, not a great shine. It's got that cool pattern right there. What does that look like? I'm not sure. It's interesting though, right? Here's one of those very small pieces of jasper, but look at the shine that it took. Wow, this stuff really polishes up nicely. I used a little mini Sonic again with this batch, and I'm getting better and better results with that thing. I guess it just took a matter of time to figure out how to use it right, because I'm very happy with the shine on this. This one has one of those dull shines. I know that sounds like an oxymoron, a dull shine, but you know what I mean. It's almost a satiny finish. I think this is, well, it's probably rhyolite with something that was veining through it, as you can see. Maybe quartz, maybe calcite, I don't know. It's a pretty rock though. Check out this pretty pinkish rock. It's very small, but it took a great shine. And it has a lot of nice detail on it. Look at that. And of course a great color, sort of a pinkish red color. Well, I do like that. Here's probably the biggest rock of this batch, and it's very pitted, as you can see. It may be some type of jasper, but look at that surface. I don't know. Jasper's not normally that pitted. So I don't know what this is. Just a sort of a golden yellow pitted rock. Now this one might be a chert, maybe? Took a great shine. Not sure what it is, but ooh, actually, look at that. You know what? I just spotted that. Do you see what I'm seeing? Oh, I would say this is definitely chert because that looks like some type of fossil right there. How cool. I did not notice that until just now. It almost looks like a tiny snake skin or something. But it's probably, oh, I don't know, some ancient marine life, whatever that may be. Coral, perhaps? Wow. So yes, I'm pretty confident after seeing that this is, in fact, chert. All that this rock has going for it is a great shine. As you can see the reflection of my iPhone right there. Otherwise, check it out. Even up close, it's not very interesting, is it? It's, I don't know, just an odd shade of brown. Smooth and shiny, but otherwise, ugh. Now here's a cool quartzy rock. I say that because notice that black stuff doesn't really take the same shine as the quartz. What is that? Is that, I don't know, tourmaline? I don't know. But notice in that reflection how it takes on such a very unusual shine pattern. Oh, I think that's just super cool. Now this rock looks like kind of a mess on this side. So let's look at this side. You see that has some depth to it. Oh yeah, look at that. That is an agate of some type, a moss agate, for sure. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. So we'll forget about this side and we'll focus on these other really pretty sides. Now I call this quartzy rock Mr. Sparkle because if I slowly rotate this thing, maybe you can make it out. You see the crystals. Let's see if we can catch it. Well, it's not showing up like I had hoped. But when the light hits it just right, those little crystals in there really start to sparkle. You can kind of see it a little bit there. Maybe a little bit there. Otherwise, it's not very interesting to me. It's not tumbled very smoothly, as you can see. And now my sparkles aren't even doing much for us. So basically this rock that I was hoping would be somewhat interesting is more or less turning out to be a dud, right, Rango? That's right, Rango agrees. Check out this beautiful piece of jasper here. Or mossy, agate jasper. It's just really pretty, and it took a nearly flawless tumble. It's close. Not quite. There's a couple of little issues, but otherwise, boy, this one did tumble beautifully. I believe this is the rock that early on we saw looked like it might have had paint on it. Well, underneath that painted surface is a pretty sort of a quartzy agate rock. You can see it has some great details in it. Look at that those tiny little veins in there. Aren't those interesting? Don't know what this is. I like it though. I wish it had tumbled a little bit better. What are you gonna do? It shined up nicely. This one is a beautiful shade of red, in my opinion. And it has that very interesting black line going through it, that black vein right there. I find that really cool looking. I hope you agree. I think this one is super interesting here. Don't know what it is, but wow. It is just cool looking. Took a great tumble and shine, as you can see. And it has those really interesting black little blobs in there on top of that brown. Another really cool rock. This one's almost too plain to be in this batch. At least on this side. When you start turning it around, all right, now you can see that it's, well, still kind of plain. But here, look at that. We've got us a cool pattern right there. This one also took a pretty good tumble, great shine. I didn't bother trying to get rid of all that. That would have just made it too small. Otherwise, it's just sort of a plain rock. Check out this dark rock. When you get close to it, you can see there's a pattern in there. You can also see that took a wicked shine. Notice the reflection of my iPhone lenses there. That is a mirror-like shine on this rock. There you can see it's somewhat translucent. So we're gonna call it an agate rock. An agate rock that took a brilliant shine. And a pretty good tumble as well. We got that little quartzy vug right there. Otherwise, it's just about flawless, I think. Now look at this beautiful piece of, well, let's call it jasper. I'm not sure that's what it is, but I think it is. It's got the yellow and the red in there. What a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pattern. Sort of has a heart shape too. If you use your imagination anyway, I think you can probably see that. Now this white sort of quartzy rock has those little flecks of the metallic crystal in there. You see that? I'm not sure what it is. I normally say hematite when it's metallic. That's just because of my very limited knowledge. It could be hematite though. I don't know that it isn't. It might be. Whatever it is, I like that it gives it that little sparkle when you hit the light just right. Now this one is an agate for sure. Check it out. Ooh, that's pretty stuff. Took a nice shine. I tell you what, that mini Sonic is really starting to impress me. When I first started using it, I was not getting good results. I think it was because of the size and shape of rocks I was putting in it. Now that I'm putting these smaller, better tumbled rocks in it, they seem to be doing well. Okay, we're down to the final three. Check this agate out. You might remember this from the first part of this video. It was a lot larger. I tumbled it down to just the good chalcedony. And it has a bit of a cool pattern there. Look at that. Let's get the light just right. The little cloudy formation. And right there you can see that it had something going on there. Is that maybe quartz in the middle? Don't know. Wow, check out this beautiful piece here. Oh, I just love the details in these rocks. Wow, that's just something, isn't it? Tell you what, nature never fails to impress. Wow. And for my last rock, check this one out. This one is probably, I don't know, jasper? I don't know, but it's really pretty stuff. Let me go around it slowly here so you can see. Check out those veins right there. I like veins and stripes in my rocks. Yeah, I'm happy with this one. This is probably my favorite rock of the batch. Hey, thanks so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I think we got some good rocks. What do you think? I know we got some shiny rocks. Wow, they really do shine, don't they? Yeah, that mini Sonic, it's actually a darn good machine. Well, again, thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. As you can see, we got some decent rocks out of Kendra's yard up there in Colorado, and I hope to go back soon, find some more of these rocks. Appreciate you watching. Be sure and check my other videos for more like this. Thanks again.